Second drive on the highway, on the second time. And right then I was like, I gotta do some research, looked at who was available in the Lehigh Valley.
Excellent.
Checked reviews, and Bill's and Immaculate Paint kind of rose to the top.
Hi, it's Bill here with Immaculate Paint Protection. Standing in front of a 2018 Porsche 911. Customer just dropped it off last night. We're gonna do a full front end paint protection film. What's paint protection film? Paint protection film is a clear polyurethane film that goes on the vehicle. It stops the impact from rocks, stones, any other road debris that's on the road. Talking to the client, wife was following him in, and she said, well, geez, what about that lady that was right in front of you that cut you off and kicked all that stuff up off the gravel on the road? And that's exactly why you're putting paint protection film on the car. Look, you can control yourself, you can control how you drive, you can decide to drive on the nice days, when the weather's great, when there's not a lot of traffic, but you get that chucklehead, you get that idiot that cuts in front of you, goes off the road, kicks all the stuff up off, and hits the front of your vehicle. You can't stop that. You're gonna get rock chips if you drive your vehicle. The only way to avoid it, if you don't want paint protection film, is you put the vehicle in a garage and you don't drive it. Well, most people don't want to do that. They buy the vehicle to drive. So paint protection film is a great option for anybody that has a car that wants to keep the car looking new for a long time. Paint protection film, 10-year film. Vehicle's in, it's dirty right now, that's okay. We're gonna wash it up. Multi-step wash process. So we're gonna wash it up, we're gonna get it cleaned, we're gonna take the Porsche badge off the front, we'll put the film underneath, we'll put the badge back on. We've already computer cut the film. So we're gonna spend a couple hours here washing the vehicle up, do a real thorough wash, multi-step wash process. I'll film that, show you what the process is on that. The vehicle's gonna be here for a couple days. We've already talked to the client about that. He's cool. He said, don't rush, take your time, do the job right. That's our credo here at Immaculate Paint Protection. 4 things we do at Immaculate Paint Protection: quality, 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 and customer service. We do 4 things: quality, 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 and customer service. We do quality, 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 and customer service. So you're not gonna drop this car off in the morning and pick it up in the afternoon. That's not gonna happen here. We're not gonna use inferior materials, and we're not gonna cheat the process or cheat the time just to slam things in and out of the shop. Let's just walk around the vehicle real quick and I'll show you the condition of it. Full paint protection film, full front end package, so we're doing the full bumper, full hood, full fenders and mirrors. If you're wondering how much this costs, that's a great question. Go to our website, immaculatepaintprotection.com, for pricing and package options. Pricing is transparent, hassle-free, haggle-free. What you see is what you pay on the website. So back to this Porsche. Porsche came in a little dirty. It's got some bugs on it. That's okay. We're gonna take the badge off. That way we can put the film underneath there and we can get it super clean underneath there. Film's gonna wrap around here. Just an overview of the vehicle. So you can see it's still a little dirty. That's okay. We'll get this all cleaned up. Client's wife pointed out some of the dirt here. That's okay. We're gonna get all that gone. We're gonna come up, wash the wheel wells, wash the lip here, open the doors, do the door jams. There's nothing, we're not gonna do anything around the back, but we'll wash the full vehicle down as part of the prep process. So we'll document all that. We'll show that to you as it comes along. So stick around. We're gonna go ahead and remove the badge from the Porsche now prior to washing it. That way we can pressure wash any debris that's behind here. First thing I like to do is put a little piece of tape on there so when we release the badge, it doesn't pop up and pop loose on us. 2 speed nuts from the factory right in there, both sides. I've just jammed some detailer's clay into the socket so the nut doesn't fall down. I've never had one of these fall off the car, but I'm just always worried that these pins here, if the pins slide down the hood, that they potentially could scratch up the paint. So a little tape to hold it in place, act as a third hand. So another reason to take the badge off is that's gonna eliminate a possible source of contamination when you do the PPF install. We like to wash outside, especially in the morning time. You can see there's shade, so the car's not in the full sun. We're gonna do the wheels first. So we'll do the wheel sequence, and then we'll talk about the next steps going forward. So we just went through the tire washing sequence there. We're gonna jump in, we're gonna do the foam cannon next. So we're gonna get the foam cannon out. It's got our foam mix in it. We're gonna foam soak the whole vehicle down, let the foam dwell on there, let it foam work its magic. Then we're gonna rinse it off. We're fighting the sun right now, so we gotta kind of hustle and get this done. We're gonna do a Gyeon iron removing process right now. It's gonna burn all the iron off the car. With this white vehicle, you're really gonna notice it. So we're gonna spray iron on. We wanna keep it out of the sun when we do that, and I'll show you how this happens. This is just a timed well action shot of the purple coming off. You can already start to see it. Purple up around here, that's all iron. So we're about 4 minutes into the iron decontamination process. You can see a bunch of purple streaks coming down. That's just a chemical reaction between the iron decontamination product and the embedded ferrous metals that have got embedded down into the clear coat. So if we didn't do this step, all that would be in there, especially on a white car. You're always gonna notice some of that. You're gonna have iron on every type of vehicle you have. I'm glad we're doing this now. Black car, purple car, you just won't see the reaction happening. So I don't know, it's gonna take a couple extra minutes to get this step done, but I think that you get one time to do this right before you put the paint protection film on. So we put paint protection film on. We can do iron remover, but it's not gonna touch the clear coat because the paint protection film's on top of the clear coat, because the paint protection film was on the vehicle to protect the clear coat. So let's get the car really clean. Let's do everything we possibly can now and get it done right. Second application of iron. There's still a lot of iron up here on this fender well. It's actually happened. It's only been a minute or two from the second application. At this point while I'm waiting for the iron to work, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the car with the Gyeon tar. So the next process we're gonna do in the final step, we're gonna go ahead and do a clay bar treatment to the hood, the fenders, and the bumper that are gonna get paint protection film. That's gonna remove any bonded on contaminants. You can see it's clear and clean. So it's actually really clean, which is surprising, not surprising. The fact that we did all the iron removal steps. Rinsed it off, did a couple rounds. This vehicle required 2 rounds of the iron decon. There was a lot of iron. We went ahead and did the full vehicle per the customer request. So if that's something you want, talk to us about that. We'll go over all that stuff with you ahead of time. Then we did contact method wash, clay bar on the front end. So all of the surfaces are, before we dried it off, we did a spot-free rinse, wiped all the door jambs down, dried off the rims, used our luxurious microfiber towels. Vehicle's clean. We downloaded all the patterns for the car. We have the cut film in the box. We've already weeded it, weeding like weeds in the garden, which means we picked off the pieces of film that are no value to us, that don't make any sense. We put those in the trash, and we're left with the pieces that are gonna go on the vehicle. So we'll pull it out, I'll get the film on the table, show you that, and then I'll explain to you what pieces are what and where they're gonna go. Here's the paint protection film that we previously cut off the computer. We used downloaded templates from filmwraps.com. As you can see here, this is the fender piece for the passenger. So it's kind of twisted. So we're gonna get this wet with a soap and water solution. We're gonna take it off. We're gonna release it. This piece on the table here, this is called the release liner. So we're gonna release it from the release liner. We'll have a soap and water solution on there. We'll apply soap and water solution to the fender, and it's gonna land down right on the fender. So that opening right there is for the opening in the gas cap. This is the wheel arch, obviously. And this right around here, that's the bucket for the headlights. So we have another little piece. These are the rocker panel sections behind there. This is the driver fender. So imagine this is the headlight cutout. Headlight cutout there, bumper. Here's the bumper. Take note of the 2 ultrasonic parking sensors and the tow hook sensor. Here is the bumper cutout. So right there, that cutout, tow hook, ultrasonic sensor, driver's side. This is the wheel arch, the driver's wheel arch on the bumper, passenger wheel arch. So that passenger piece is gonna match right to there. So this piece will line up right through there. So that's the beauty of the computer cut kits is they provide a real nice fitment to the car. We're not taking the vehicle apart, and we believe it lends to a better installation. So the mirror kit's gonna come in multiple different pieces. You're asking why don't we have a full piece on the mirror? There's just too much contour to get the material to stretch and suck all the way down through there. So computer cut kit will fit up real nicely on that. Standing in front of a Porsche 911. It's been in our shop for the last 2 days or so. We installed paint protection film on it. Paint protection film, what is it? It's a clear polyurethane film. Comes on a roll, it's in the box. We take it, we computer cut it, and we apply it to the bumper, the hood, the fenders, and the mirrors. It stops all the rock chips and stone chips that are gonna tear apart this high-performance sports car here. So there's film, much like the film that you put on your screensaver, on your iPhone, Samsung phone to protect the screen. Well, there's film on this bumper now. So any of the rocks that hit it, they'll just fall right off, come off. There's film on the hood. We took the badge out. We removed the badge so the film was underneath the badge. You see it in the light there. There's film on this full fender here. There's film on the gas cap. This film, the pattern we used, wraps around into the wheel well. It wraps into the door well. There will be a seam, slightly noticeable, right at the top there. And there's a seam right along the headlights there. But that's part of the computer cut film there. We're not taking the headlights off. We're not disassembling a vehicle or anything like that. As a point of reference, Porsche puts paint protection film on from the factory here. That's a big question. Does paint protection film yellow? Well, obviously I can't lie to you here. This film's a couple years old now. It has yellowed. That's from the factory. We actually have a warranty. It's not going to yellow. That's in the warranty for you. This film is different manufacturer. So we can actually remove this piece of factory film and reinstall fresh film if the client so wants it. We also put paint protection film along the back here in this area. This is part of the rocker panel kit. The client only wanted film in the back section, so we split apart the rocker panels, which is this part here. That could have been done. Client elected not to do it, but we put paint protection film on the back end here for him. So this came in, this was our standard front end package. Standard front end package is the full bumper, the fenders, the full hood, and the mirrors. And we added on the rocker panel pieces here. So what's the process? Well, the process is client dropped off, we confirmed the order, we confirmed what he wanted, we talked to him about the features and benefits of paint protection film. He was really excited the fact that his car is going to look brand new 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years down the road without the rock chips and stone chips. He plans on driving this Porsche, driving like he should, and he doesn't want to be afraid of having the gravel kick up or the rocks or having somebody cut in front of him and throw rocks at him. Confirmed what the client wanted. We took the car outside and we started prep washing it. So a power washer, pressure washer over there. We did a foam cannon spray. So we sprayed the vehicle up, we soaked it with the foam. We let that sit on there for a few minutes. We rinsed off all the foam, the soap. Then we applied an iron removing step. We did an iron decontamination step. We did that 2 times. There was a lot of iron embedded on the vehicle, so we wanted to get the iron off the vehicle before we put the paint protection on. We're looking to get the vehicle super clean before we put the paint protection film on. Then we soaped the vehicle down again. We did a contact wash using our 2-bucket method. You can see the wash carts over here. 2-bucket wash method, stop bucket with rinse water, green bucket with soap in it. We hand washed the whole vehicle. Contact method, hand washed the whole vehicle. Then we foamed it up again. We felt the vehicle and we did a clay bar process. We did the clay bar process on the hood, the bumper, and the fenders and the mirrors. Then we have a spot-free tank there, so we switched it over. We spot-free rinsed the whole vehicle, dried it off, brought it inside, rinsed off the vehicle, and did dried it off. Used a separate side. We used our black towels to dry down the rims and the door jambs. Then we weeded the film, which meant we took the material off the roll after it was computer cut, took the material off that we didn't need, and we left the pieces we didn't need. So then we started installing paint protection film. We installed the mirrors first. Used a soap and water solution. We installed the mirrors. Then we installed the paint protection film on the hood. Then we installed paint protection film on the fender. Installed paint protection film on the driver's fender. Installed paint protection film on the bumper. And then we installed paint protection film on the rocker panels. Did a final wipe. We heated the edges. They used the heat gun. We heated all the edges around there. Final wipe, inspection. And now we're waiting for the client to show up. So we'll see the client here in a few minutes. He's super excited to come see his car, and that's it. So any questions, visit us online at immaculatepaintprotection.com. Protect your vehicle today against damage from driving tomorrow.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Craig.
Thanks for a great job on the car. Car came out fantastic. Whole process was very good. Including you going through the whole sequence of events step by step at drop off, and then making sure the work was done properly. And like I said, car came out beautiful. So super happy and excited to get out and start driving.
Thanks, man. Can you tell us a little bit about the car and the story of why you got it, what you're looking for?
Yeah, so got the car about 2 months ago, and knew I was probably going to get something to protect, particularly the front of the car.
Right.
And actually, second trip on the highway, I did get a rock chip. You can actually see it right here. It's not huge, but I noticed it as soon as I came back. So second drive on the highway, on the second time. And right then I was like, I gotta make sure I get a full PFF done on the front.
Yeah.
And did some research, looked at who was available in the Lehigh Valley.
Excellent.
Checked reviews, and Bill's and Immaculate Paint kind of rose to the top, and so I'm glad I did that, and think I chose the right person to put the film on the car.
Thank you.
I think it came out great. Super glossy, good clarity, but also the 10-year warranty.
Correct.
So I know that if anything happens, like if it yellows or anything, I think we'll be in good shape.
So one of the things we deal with clients like yourself that buy these high performance collector cars, the car is obviously a lot of money. How did you feel when you dropped the car off? How do you feel about leaving the car here? How do you feel about leaving the car with Immaculate Paint Protection?
Super comfortable. So you've got a nice facility where you can lock the car indoors, so your car's inside the whole time. And like I said, the whole check-in process where you went through kind of the whole steps and sequences was fine. So I felt really comfortable. Knew the car was going to be in a secure, locked location. And like I said, I'd done the research before we got here, so I felt comfortable that you were going to do a good job as well.
And as far as client service and follow through, how was your expectations met?
Excellent, excellent. So, got my wife over there going. No, excellent. Like I said, the job came out fantastic. Reviewed everything with me at pickup here, and satisfied customer. So,
great, thank you. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate the business.
No problem.
Bye, Craig. Thank you.